I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I doubt there's actual mouse traps. Who? Who kids?
I didn't get nothing today.
I like the pretty things.
Everyone died
But Magister Baxter
and left me alone on the streets. I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you, but I think King Alfred's a little old for you.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Here it is. You know, I can still see you. Bye-bye.
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. You have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Not really. Try this!
Elfeth, may
Try this one! Who says?
Thank you. I actually need to come this way. I'm a female too, so I don't get how that logic works. Seeing my own gender as the weaker race.
Aelfir's roof. Does she flee to the bishop's house?
No. Her ally there is dead.
Hey now!
Don't care.
the Dane wants my blood.
Get behind me!
No more running! Winchester must see your crime. Show yourself, murderer!
Don't scream anymore.
Keep the press on! Get back here and face me! Your time has come!
Bye.
Pick the coward up! Take that fool down! Back, dog! Away with you!
Really, aren't you?
Ut conspecto omni quale lex, ego sum verite.
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward! Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you can't. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Okay. Should be all three. You said it was near here? This isn't near. Should have said on the other side of town, but I'm guessing it was referring to from the sewers and not from the church, which was where I was.
Fancy a game of all?
Come raise a cup and lose some silver!
Game. I think it broke again.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
A bretek en nos lichet. Looking for a worthy
There's drinking to be done!
Barely.
Who's with me?
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hi. Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I have been called worse.
Be thou hail, Eildorbana. That's life destroyer in our dialect.
I said easy with my kinsbane. Old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
Your English mead, Goodwin? It tastes like cat piss. In Mercia, we would drink 10 times this, and feast till our names were forgotten and our bridges were lost to the forest.
Does that happen?
As often as possible.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I don't believe it. Too much theater in Winchester. Overwrought players and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
Let us
What'd I do to you?
Those who do wrong must be punished.
Jesus would...
Hey, fellas! Over!
If the bishop is Wormmeal, then here should be the proof.
Alright, he's dead.
Lord grant my brother Aelfir eternal bliss. Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I will leave you in peace then.
Lord grant my brother Aelfir eternal bliss, where joy endures for all.
Only his face was burned. That seems like a strange accident. And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfirth was a brute. Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
The real person should be here now.
I am sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him, more than a sister should.
Are you the bishop's family?
God, no. Just here to make sure that impious bastard is actually dead. He bedded my wife, the randy bastard.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfirth?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarreling at a Witten.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him. A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Lay off. What happened to him?
Sleeping? Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone hurt Layoff?
Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
Not just stolen, but burnt. Threadbare clothes. Did they belong to Wimber's friend? This funeral is a shadow play. The Order killed an innocent, burned his face so no one could tell, and interred him in Aelfirth's place. His sister knows more than she lets on.
What now?
A pretty show you have laid on here. But I know the truth.
You would dare speak to me? When my poor brother Aelfirth lies cold in his shroud.
Your brother is the Sikhs, and no more dead than I am.
Heresy. My brother was the Bishop of Winchester.
When Goodwin got too close to the truth about your brother's place in the Order, You buried him. Or rather, you buried another in his place. The poor gravedigger's friend. Burning his face so no one would know.
How did you... No, I...
Your brother is not in that crypt. Tell me where he is before more lives are lost.
I will not tell you anymore. Guards! All right, have your way. They won't do you any good. Guards! Protect me!
The thrill of the chase!
We have this!
Do you have this?
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this, cat and mouse. Where is your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred?
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfrith will lead us all, risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
So off we go.